One of the things I love about P.T. Barnum is that he is so many different people.
He was an entrepreneur. He was a social activist.
P.T. Barnum is almost a 21st century classic entrepreneur living in the 1800s.
Nobody was a greater risk taker than P.T. Barnum.
He is an icon of creativity, of imagination.
Barnum sees what audiences want.
What Barnum did for his time was take a concept that had been limited to the wealthy and to the educated and said, I am going to make this available to everyone.
I think most people just think about him as the head of the circus. And this man is larger than life and so much more than that.
People know him as the great hoaxman, but what we want people to see him as a champion for human rights, someone who took to action to make things change.
He was a transitional figure in our history because he helped us come out of the slavery era into an era where everyone would be treated equally, and he fought for that.
I can't imagine us understanding the richness of American life if we didn't have a place where we could really see how P.T. Barnum shaped this country early on and shaped the American imagination.
He is recognized as the person who created the entire attractions industry with his American Museum in New York City.
Barnum understood mass entertainment before anyone else did.
Barnum is this rich treasure trove of all this great stuff and great ideas that seem very exotic to us today and seemed very exotic, even more so, to mid-19th century America.
I think all museums are part of human evolution. We hold up that which we really treasure, we go and admire it, and we learn from it, and we renew our feelings about it, whether it's art or science or literature.
He wanted this museum to be, in a sense, his legacy, both to Bridgeport and to the world.
It contains within its walls all the magic and mystery and showmanship and theatricality that Barnum pioneered in his day.
June 24th, 2010, the sky turned and the trees started swaying. A complete and total whiteout hit the building. We couldn't close the doors behind us. After everything settled and being able to see out the windows again, there was total devastation in downtown Bridgeport. Circling the block, my hope was that I was going to see the magnificent dome of the historic building still standing, and it was, but the windows were shattered, curtains were blowing all over. Coming into the building, glass covered and blanketed every exhibit. It was total devastation on the most important artifacts and relics of this 120-year-old institution. The museum staff went into action to try to just stabilize and assess the situation, and it was unbelievable. The work has not stopped. The building is not structurally safe for normal activities. We are still in the process of trying to get the building fixed.
The vision of the new Barnum Museum is to take all of these wonderful things that Barnum himself used to excite the imagination of the American people in the 1800s and to put them in the context of a 21st century museum.
This is a very important cultural institution in the United States. This is not just a Bridgeport thing.
The time to do this is now. The collection is in need of protection. The building, that wonderful building, is also in need of protection from the elements.
This is an important place, and we need to do it right.
We all need icons in our life. We all need people that will help us think differently and give us new ways of looking at the world.
Students today need to be exposed to places where creativity and curiosity come to life. We're looking for people and organizations to invest in the Barnum Museum so that we can bring a one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art facility where people are going to have transforming experiences, because we're going to tap into all of their senses and spark their creativity and their curiosity in ways that I really don't think anywhere in the country a museum can do.
Barnum was a world-class storyteller, and he left us a legacy that will become a world-class attraction right here in Bridgeport.
What worked then will still work now as we bring young people into an interest in science and history and the social history of the United States and the world.
Support it in whatever way you can. If you have money, write a check.
I think when all is said and done and the doors open, there's not going to be a person anywhere that won't say, this is the greatest show on earth. This is the greatest museum on earth.